Okay, yes, I did buy a mansion in the south of France as a first-time buyer in my 20s and for less than the cost of most one-bedroom flats in London. But trust me, there is always a catch. And this one comes with collapsing ceilings, unfit-for-purpose roofs, rotten beams, black mold, outdated, well, everything, electrics, plumbing, you name it, it needs fixing. House tour of my half-collapsing 18th century mansion. And I think it's about time I take you to the first floor. The landing up here is large enough to be a room in and of itself, and I want to find a way to make these hallways usable spaces. Tell me if this sounds silly. What about putting a breakfast bar up here? Have your cuppa in the morning, some comfy chairs, wake up slowly and relax. Basically an excuse to get out of bed without actually doing anything practical. Now on to the reasons I should not have bought this house. Though if you think this is bad, serve your sanity and do not watch under bedroom number 2. But let's ignore the key structural damage and look at these original hair feathers instead. I'm in love. Now the bathrooms on this floor are a bit oddly shaped, quite long and thin, and I don't know if they're original or added later, but they do have the detailing on the ceiling, which makes me think the former. What do you think? Just some light cosmetic changes in here? I should be taking this all more seriously, but if I don't laugh, I'll cry. So the path to self-delusion it is. Now user warning, those with delicate sensibilities should look away now. Appreciate the fact that I'm risking life and limb to show you this shit show. Now, serious talk, yes, this will be expensive, but I have like a 50-stage plan. Step 1 is literally just getting the ceiling removed and not replacing it yet. It might sound mad, but it won't affect the overall structural integrity, and most importantly, it will take the weight off and remove the risk of it coming crashing down. And then when I do have the funds, I'll add the ceilings. And then after that, the plastering and the features and the whole shebang. I admit it's far from perfect, but I have to keep on reminding myself that I took this on as a lifetime project. And I'd rather take time and do it right than rush and ruin it. Now this would be a good piece for mold, I reckon. Now for this next room, hear me out. I know it's not the large grand library study that people were hoping for downstairs, but I'm thinking of making this into a cozy, beautiful space to read and work. Then downstairs, as some of you suggested, I like the idea of having that room being a parlour, salon, games room for entertaining. God, does this next room have the worst mold? Like it hits you as you enter. And in case any of you are worried, we rarely ever go into the rooms that have black mold. It's just not healthy. Only occasionally after bad weather do we check on them. I've also moved some of the furniture out to stop the mold spores from migrating. I actually don't know if that's a thing, but it feels like a thing. Now these chairs, yes, they need restoring, but they're stunning. I'm thinking of just replacing the bottom with like the base colour and then keep the original material on the back because it's still in good condition. Also, I never thought that I would like this dark stone look, but the detailing is lovely. Does anyone know what stone it is? Now there are 2 more smaller bedrooms and bathrooms on this floor, and we've actually started work on them as a semi-livable, so I thought I'd show you in a separate video with our progress so far. And let's face it, this video is getting long. Please let me know what formats you prefer, by the way. I don't want to do a million parts, but I think there's a limit to how much of my yapping people can stand in one sitting. And don't worry, second floor coming next.